Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. So today we are here for another video about property review.
Yeah, thanks so much everybody for leaving the house emoji icon in the comment box. So today we are coming to our next review.
Anyway, not to be mistaken, the new development is not going to be in Bursa, it's going to be in Mont Kiara, just that the showroom is here in Bursa itself. So if you guys would like to check out Bon Kiara showroom, do come over to the showroom in Bursa.
Okay.
Let's not waste time and let's go in and check it out.
Let's go.
So the location is at Mont Kiara, and Mont Kiara is known as the place where every single road connects, right?
Yeah, but when I heard that they are going to have a new development in Mont Kiara, the first thing that comes to mind is I thought Mont Kiara already full.
Correct.
Right? So
Yeah.
where do we find extra land to build such a big property?
For those of you who do not know, Mont Kiara is divided into the Hatama side, and then there's the Mont Kiara side, which is this part here. So if you come in from the Sprint Highway, on the left, you will see like the shop houses, you know, where the Starbucks is, all that kind of stuff, right? Then you go
Burger
further
King, that
front
area.
there, then you will be at the one Mont Kiara there. Now, naturally, there's a few streets there, right? There's the Kiara 1, Kiara 4, Kiara 3, Kiara 5, and Kiara 7. So Kiara 7, Kiara 5 is where Verve they all are at. Now, this one is actually built at Kiara 3. If you know where Garden International School is, that's exactly where it is. So you just need to drive all the way in further a bit until you reach about the highway, that side, where the North-South Highway Expressway is. There is the site for development for this Bon Kiara. Now, what's interesting is this. In the past, in this Mont Kiara area, every single road is not really connected one.
Right.
Actually very weird, right? Why
Correct.
Kiara developed like that?
In fact, if you are familiar with Mont Kiara area, right, this road you go in, it is a 2-lane road, but as you move towards inside, it becomes narrower a little bit.
And so what happens is that in Mont Kiara, there's always going to be a jam here because people coming from the Duta area, they'll need to come out here to go towards PJ or either go towards the highway. They're all stuck here. So this road is actually a very jam road, right?
Agree.
So what happens is that there's no connectivity. Now what's interesting about this property is that overall in future, you're going to see 2 new road developments here. One is going to be connecting from Jalan Kiara 4 all the way here. I think this is the government's plan.
You're right.
Yeah. So when will it build? I'm not too sure. Now, but the other one is connecting to Jalan Duta Kiara. So what happened is that if you come from Solaris, you go direct, you will actually be able to straight away reach the Bon Kiara's development site.
Okay.
Yeah, in future.
Right.
So next time when your house is there, you can just straight away take this ramp, go all the way up, or either you can choose here.
Just now you mentioned this one will be built by the government, right? This one, does the government build this also, or?
So apparently this one is by them. They are going to privately fork out the money to build it just to make it much more connected and make it easier for residents. I think it's a smart move lah because
Correct. Because good connectivity will bring up the value of the
that's
property.
right. Yeah. So they also very smart in that, right? They know that their property is up here, so might as well I just make it more connected so that I can increase the value.
Correct.
So before we go into the model, we'll talk a little bit about the selling point, the USP, and all the details of this project. The first thing here is that this property is going to be a freehold property. So those of you guys who actually don't like leasehold, well, congratulations, you got something of freehold, right? They are going to have a direct access. We have already talked about it. They're going to build up that ramp that connects to Jalan Duta.
Correct.
Right? Every bedroom inside the units are going to be ensuite bathroom. So this part is really interesting. Even the maid's room, later when we show you, have an ensuite bathroom. So that's pretty impressive, I have to say. It's going to be pet friendly. So for those of you who are pet lovers, yeah, congratulations, you can bring in your pet. There's not going to be any complaints. This is also going to be a green building. So apparently they're also providing shuttle service from Bon Kiara itself to other locations so that it makes it easy for people to travel around, for those of you who do not have a car. One more thing that we want to highlight, right, is actually the EV charging isolator. What's the biggest problem about people living in an apartment or condominium is that when you buy
No
EV,
charger.
no place to charge.
Correct.
Right? So when they want to actually buy an EV and then they go and park in the car park, that time they need to pull the cable over.
Correct.
It's a lot of money and a lot of work.
And the management will complain because you are using the electricity without paying.
That's right. So in this case, for Bon Kiara, they're actually EV ready. So if you're an EV car owner, straight away at your car park there's going to be ready infrastructure and facility for you to install an EV car charger. Alright, so as we have mentioned, this is going to be a Jalan Kiara 3. So this road here is Jalan Kiara 3 coming all the way in, right? Yeah. And then Here they will be building up a ramp to Jalan Duta. Then this side is actually a proposed government construction of a road to Jalan Kiara 4. So what we are likely seeing is that this part is going to be the next intersection that connects all the roads around.
Sounds like this is going to be a main intersection point between the Duta area and the Mont Kiara area in the future.
Because here already got some development going on. Here got development going on. Here is already a existing landed
project,
housing. So this part will have a lot of people staying. So what happens is that if you're coming from Duta area, chances are you're just gonna straight away drive in from here.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling that if they manage this whole area, the town planning is done well, I got a feeling that this place could be like the next hotspot. Yeah. Nonetheless, if you actually look at the land, it's quite interesting. Some of you may like it, some of you may not, but the point is that here there's an existing landed housing area. So what happens is that when you are actually living in this side of the building, what happened is that there's good thing, there's bad thing. What's the good thing leh? Impossible here will grow another another condo. You know how it gets annoying when like suddenly there's a condo right in front of you that it blocks your view. So you're not going to see that. The next property you're going to see is actually the condo opposite here. So
Which
there's
is
some
quite
gap.
far away already.
Yeah, so it will still feel quite airy and nice lah. That's something that is good lah in my opinion.
But what is really unique about this is this common area over here. Usually common area people either build on the rooftop or like right after the car park around here, this area. But they decided to actually pull everything out and put it on this side of their land, right?
That's right.
Which is totally away from your house area. So I think people who come here and relax can be really quiet and they can really enjoy themselves over here without the disturbance from their neighbors.
The facility-wise, what we are looking at here is that they build up a special common public facility for everyone. And at the first floor is going to be gym so that you can look out, and then when you cycle, the time you can look at other people walking around.
There's also some baby playroom.
So basically, this is going to be the common place for everyone. So here will be a walkway as well, walkway path as well, where you can just walk up, walk down. It's pretty simple, I would say. Got good, got bad again. Because it's simple, so it means that less mafan and less maintenance. It doesn't need to be too high. Yeah, but if let's say they make it very, very fancy, I think there are some of the units that we see before, right? Condos, they made it very fancy.
Very fancy. There's a beach, some more, and things like that. But end up your maintenance is really the killer.
And if let's say the upkeep is bad,
Oh, damn.
it looks very, very ugly.
Yeah. So the Gardens International School is there. So you drive over here and then there will be the main entrance over here, right? So you
That's
turn
right.
inside here, then this is going to be the Block A punya main entrance. And then if you drive a bit further down, that will be Block B punya main entrance.
Yep. And you can see one thing that's really interesting about this, right? It did not just drive in and straight away reach your block. You know how when you go to like some of the condominiums, it is very tight between the road and the entrance? For this case-wise, it is not. So here, there's going to be more spacious. People can come in here, people can take a turn around.
These are all place-making efforts, right? Tiny little details that make people feel convenient, make people feel like, it is really nice to live in this area.
Now, at the moment you come in here, like what Frankie said, right? Here's going to be the lobby of Tower A, then lobby of Tower B. And if you look at this whole building, is going to be 43-story, 2 blocks. So 43 stories all the way up, 43 stories all the way up. This side facing east, this side
Behind
facing
facing
west. So if you are the kind of person who enjoy the sunrise, you will be looking at this side. Yeah, you can get a unit here. But if you don't really like the sunrise, you prefer sunset, then you can get the unit behind. Now let's move on to the next part of it. So apparently each of the floor plate only got 6 units. Now you notice this part here?
Empty floor, what is that?
Yeah, so this is another facilities deck. So this facility deck here will have a library, will have a co-working space, meeting rooms and stuff like that, which I thought was very, very smart. Because you think about it this way, right? This is where the noisy area is, where all your kids are going to come and play, you're going to host parties and so on. But here, it's all about being quiet.
Adult area.
Yeah, literally adult area. If you really need to like work, if you really need some place to just chill and be quiet, this is the place that you can go to. Going to that, then the car parks. Car park is going to be 7 stories, right? Yeah, it's a 7-story car park. The interesting thing about the car park is this. There will be speed ramps that connect 2 to 3 floors together. So instead of going 1 floor up, 1 floor up, 1 floor up like that, it's going to be straight away go all the way to the 3rd floor. Okay, now enough about the building in itself. Let's talk about the individual units and what makes it a luxurious development.
We zoom in
Yes.
to the details.
Let's zoom into the details. When it comes to the units here, they actually have 4 types of unit, which is Type A, Type B, Type C, Type D. As we can see, the smallest unit is actually Type A, which is 2,081 square feet, 3 plus 1 bedroom, and then 4 bathroom, and then they give you 2 car park.
That means every room is ensuite, right? Even
That's
the
right.
maid's room has
That's
a bathroom.
right. The higher one will be 2005. This one will be the showroom one. Again, ensuite, but moving from here onwards, what is interesting is this. The whole unit is kind of connected. What do I mean by that, right? Is that when you go to the living room, you go to the kitchen, then from the kitchen there, you go out to like the maid's room side, it will connect back into the house. So within the house itself, there's a loop. And there's actually 2 exits for each of the unit, which is...
There, you can see from here. This is
Yes.
the main entrance. And this one probably connect to the wet kitchen or something like that,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
So it connects to the yard.
The yard.
It
correct,
connects to the
yeah.
yard. So there's a main entrance, there's another exit. This one will be for your maid to actually go out and throw rubbish.
Refuse door.
Yeah, refuse door. If you actually look at the biggest one,
Whoa.
the biggest one you're talking about 5 plus 1 room. This is bigger than your house when 3,000
This one you
square
can
feet.
fit a gym inside where this one.
Correct. It's
Whoa.
bigger than your house, which is a double-story house.
2 of my houses. Add up, also not this big.
2 of your houses add up also. Yours is about 1,006 square feet, right?
One floor is about 800 to 900.
So about 1,006,
Yeah,
huh?
1,006.
Yeah, because BU house is about 1,006 to
Correct,
1,007.
yeah.
After extend, at most about 2K lah. Yeah.
So if you add 2 houses together, only is this size.
Correct. So this big. Yeah. Now, if you are actually talking about the maintenance fee is estimated to be at around 30 cents per square feet. So overall, when you actually look at that, 30 cents per square feet, the
2,000,
smallest
then
unit
it's
about 600 plus.
600 per month. Lah.
Yes. Alright, now we are at the showroom. This will be the entrance to the show unit. And this particular unit that we are looking at is going to be the 2,500 square feet unit. If I'm not wrong, it's going to be the Type B unit. Now, what happens is that here is going to be the main gate for you to come in.
Here.
No, here.
Here. This is the door. This is the walkway.
This is the door, bro. This is a shoe, right? This is going to be the entrance to the unit itself. This is going to be the gated grill, and then once you come in here, this is gonna be the big wooden door.
So I think all units come
I
with
don't think
this.
you can pull it out, lah, bro.
Anyway, I think all units come with this digital lock. So this one is very convenient. It's a keyless entry. You just need a key fob over here. I think you also can use your fingerprint to come in as well.
This is kind of like the one in your house, right? Yeah. So apparently all the doors is gonna be used with this, except the bedroom door, lah. All the entrance door is gonna be like that. Now, if you look at the unit itself, bare unit, all these are actually furniture fixing. Treated already, ID treated. So actually, it's gonna be bigger going inside here. What you're gonna see is in the proper unit itself, this thing will go behind. So there's a bigger space. Yeah.
So you go inside. Oh, you can actually fit 2 shoes here, man, because it's very deep into the wall.
Now, whether is this gonna be an existing wall, I can't be too certain, but I know here is the same thing. It's gonna go inside. All these are actually ID treatment. And as usual, one of my favorite thing is actually the island. But island not included lah. It's gonna be space, okay? I think this place is really all about living, right? It's for people who really want to enjoy their home. Then you buy this kind of place because it's very big.
Very suitable for family building.
Yes, very suitable for family building, right? Look at the whole living room itself. This is what I need you to imagine. This side here is actually going to be the lanai. What is a lanai? It's kind of like
It's kind of like a balcony, but it is still somehow
it has a window
closed up with a window.
Enclosed with a window.
Yeah. So it's a semi-outdoor space.
Yes, it's a semi-outdoor space. So it's gonna be a lot of light because this whole thing here is gonna be a big window, okay?
Yeah.
So this house is gonna be filled with natural light. That's what I can tell you. Okay, now we are in the kitchen. When you're in the kitchen, this is what they're going to provide. They're going to provide with all the fittings already. All this will be included all the way until there. L shape, very nice. And it comes with a hood and hob and the sink. And this one is actually a mixer. So what it means is that it's gonna be hot and cold water, 2 sides, right? If you actually look at this sink, right, double bowl sink, one thing that's very interesting is you look at the detail. For most of the luxurious properties, right, they will make sure that there is a lip in here. So what happened is that compared to a normal kitchen sink where the bowl is like outside a bit, then there's this white color silicone glue.
Yes.
This one won't have that, so you won't be seeing all the moldy stuff lah, because it's already underneath here hidden. You can see. Once you are here at the yard, you can actually have your washing machine,
right.
whatever not, those kind of things can all be here lah. So this is going to be the void, so it's going to be rather airy. And this side here is going to be the door.
Yes, the multi-purpose door that Peter mentioned just now,
Yeah.
right?
So how often do you see actually a condominium actually have 2 doors these days?
Unless it is a dual key unit, then you have. If not, then usually they just give you one door.
Really not many.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah. Now we move on to this part here. You're gonna see a room. Remember we said every room have an ensuite bathroom? This is a maid's room. So small, but it has
A bathroom of its own.
It has a bathroom of its own.
Hey, in fact, this room is not small for a maid's room, you know. It's actually quite
Pretty big,
spacious.
yeah?
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, if you see the maid's room, bathroom itself, tiles is all the way up. Nairo tiles also. Another part that I truly like about this particular property is the fact that you can cross over here.
We are back to the main area of the house.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we did was we just did one big U-turn back into the living room.
This is the corridor to the rooms. And this here, you can either make it into a garden or storeroom, whatever, right? It's up to you. Again, there's a drop. Why is it so? It's so that it's easy for you to wash, yeah? And the water won't spill up. You can always create a door here, put up a door here, it's up to you. You can even put up a cabinet here, a built-in, so that it makes it into a storeroom if you wish it to be. But if you want it to be like this, it's up to you as well. So, come. Let's head over here. This is where we are at right now, the powder room. Apparently everything is given except this particular glass here. The rest are going to be exactly the same, and there's going to be given this big mirror if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this one is not given. And notice once again, tiles all the way to the top. Yeah. So I always like bathroom with tiles all the way to the top because it means that it is much easier to maintain. Yeah, you won't get the moldy white color thing all on your wall when you actually shower, you know, and do your stuff and whatnot. And again, that little drop there for the toilet lah, so that water doesn't spill out.
And I think it's very smart to put the powder room right next to the living room.
Yes.
So that your guests can straight away, you know how guests come and say, hey, where's your toilet? I'll use your toilet
Correct.
first. So you can straight away point them to the powder room and they won't be like go and explore, hey, what is that room? What is that room? And then they went into your private space.
That's right.
So it is still part of the common area where everyone will linger around this part.
Now, this is the first bedroom, and this first bedroom here, I would say is already pretty big. These are furnishings, yeah, ID design. It won't be here on that day. Yeah, it will just be normal white walls, but each of the room will be given an aircon, and then if you are taking a B unit onwards, you will be given 2 air cons at the living room there. Yeah.
So the bare unit that you are going to get, right, I think it will feel even more spacious is because right now over here they put all this ID finishing up. So this part here is moved towards the front, this part also moved towards the front. So it created a feeling of you're walking past a corridor.
Yes.
But in fact, the real bare unit is everything is a square unit, so it feels really big and up to you to design how you want your room to be.
That's right. So if let's say you only have one cabinet here, pretty much here is quite spacious because you'll move in. Again, the design, right? If you actually come in here, you will notice that these are all solid wood flooring, and the moment you come into the toilet, there's gonna be a little latch, a drop off. Yeah, will there be this metal thing? I'm not sure, but I think it's very smart if they were to put the metal thing because timber flooring,
Correct.
so you don't want to wet it, right?
Correct. If too much water, then it will start to rot.
That's right. Yeah, and once you reach this part here,
The shower space, there's another drop right over here.
yes, this is also something that's very well thought of, right? If you actually look at many of the properties, right, many of the condos, not every condo unit, their toilet will have their bathroom will have a drop off at the shower place, right? Some actually either they end up building a slightly higher one,
Right.
like that, so that they block the water from going up. But I don't like that.
Correct.
Because you end up
You hit your leg.
you end up hitting your leg. I really dislike that.
But you notice something, we are in a small bedroom with the ensuite, right? And you notice both of us are fitting into the shower area.
Correct.
It's a really big
Yes.
shower space.
The bathroom, again, is mixer. All
Yeah.
the bathroom taps are mixer. So it means that there is gonna be hot water and cold water. And you notice there's nothing. The boiler is somewhere up there. Yeah, so this house is meant to make it look very luxurious. This is the next room. Yeah, okay. One thing I do like, I have to say, you notice every door is quite big lah. Yeah, I already mentioned that before. Now, In here, the window is slightly smaller.
Still full size.
Still full-size
It's
window.
just that it is not as big as the one that we
That's
saw
right.
just now.
And this bathroom now definitely feels a lot more spacious. This one you can have 3 people showering together. Yeah. Now we are here at the next room, and you notice this room is big. Why is it so big? Because it's a
Master bedroom.
master bedroom. Yeah. It is spacious and wide.
It even has a space for a walk-in wardrobe
That's
right over
right.
here.
So if you are the kind that fancies a walk-in wardrobe, you can walk in and you have a wonderful wardrobe here. But when it comes to a real one, definitely it's gonna be like empty spaces. You have to do it yourself, right? All this treatment, everything, they already give you the concept, looks good, you see? Even a big shoe rack. Now, definitely when we move into the bathroom, you cannot expect less. It's gonna be for 2 people.
You don't need to fight for basin
That's
every
right.
morning when you wake up.
Yeah. Now, even the toilet itself, yeah, is gonna be enclosed.
Oh, and separated between the WC and the shower.
That's right. So, you can be doing your business here.
And I shower over here.
Now, let's take a look at the final room. Yeah, the last room here is actually another children's room or smaller room, right? As you can see, the bathroom, once again, pretty big. Then this is the room overall. Again, fittings are not included. But this side here will have a nice big window. This one is a fitting. If you actually see, the window extends all the way until here. So they move it out a little bit. I do like the way that they offer the concept here. Definitely you can actually walk all the way here. Yeah. Or either you can make it into a, you can like chill and read books here, them gaya like that.
Alright.
Or just sleep. Like,
Insta-worthy space.
yeah, Insta-worthy space, right? Yeah. Alright, now we have reached the end of this property review of Bon Kiara.
Yeah, I really like that. Number one, it is really high ceiling, so that it gives you the spacious feel, right? And then once you walk in, right, you have this lanai area where, you know, when you stay on high rise, it tends to be a little bit more dusty because your dust is all in the
That's
air, right?
right.
When you open the door, the dust will all come in.
That's
so
right.
when you have big windows all cover up, but at the same time you have the natural light and you have this little space that feels like a balcony, but it is still closed. It's more manageable when it comes to cleaning.
That's right. I never really thought about that, but now that you say it, it's very true. When you actually have a lanai like that, with glass windows all, what happens is that you get the natural light, but at the same time, you don't
Without
get the
the
dust.
dust.
Yeah, and then if you want, you can always just open the window lah,
Correct.
up to you lah. I like the fact that also the rooms, every single room is actually timber flooring.
Yeah.
So it gives you this cross between like a very modern house with tiles, and then the room at the same time has that nice
Soft
touch
Yeah,
feel,
yeah.
right?
Because tiles is always very hard, and when you clap, 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 and then you can hear all that echo. But when
That's
you go
right.
to the room, because it's timber flooring, it's very soft.
That's right. Another thing that we definitely do like about this place is the price point. Talking about price point here, the smallest unit starts from 1.35 million ringgit.
Which is not too bad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you get
because-
a size of a landed unit, freehold,
Alright.
stuff like that. Yeah, and I think the biggest size unit per square feet is about
588 per square feet. Yeah.
Yeah, so you are looking at anywhere between 588 up to about 700, depending on the floor, depending on the size and stuff like that. Yeah, but nonetheless, if you're talking about a property in Mont Kiara itself, with this kind of design, this kind of things that they are giving you,
And this kind of size,
yes,
big size.
I would say that it is an affordable price. That's my personal thought.
Yeah, but nonetheless, I think if you guys are interested to look at this unit, you still have to come to the show house to evaluate yourself, because there could be some of the things that you like and you don't like. Hearing from us is just one side of the story. It's important to come for yourself and experience the unit yourself before you make an investment decision.
Nonetheless, there's another thing. Currently, we are trying to work out an exclusive deal for people who are our subscriber at Mr. Money TV. You know, if you enjoy all these property reviews so far, go down to the comment there, leave a house emoji, and then also write down what development you want us to review. Then we are gonna go over there.
Oh yeah, that will be interesting. Okay, so that's all about it. Hope to see you guys in our next property review.
Okay, bye-bye.